Hello everybody, here comes the fun part, and that's adding color to this model. Right now it's just gray, and gray is boring, so let's add some color. So I'm going to do this with just materials at this point. I'm not going to be adding textures. That's just a whole another process, so start with just materials. So get out of the show hide render view, and what I'm going to do is just assign a material. So you go over here in your properties panel and you click on this orange circle thing. That's the materials tab, and we need to add a new material slot. And I just took away the default. I'm going to click new, and I'm going to name this I'm going to call it the chest base color, and I'm going to make it brownish color. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just take away that material slot, add chest base to the base, and then my lump of treasure or whatever, I'm going to add a new material. Take away the gray one, add a new material. I'm going to call this treasure, and I'm going to set it to a yellowish goldy color, and that looks really good. Now these handles, the handles and the lock should probably be a silvery color, so let's do that next. Now they're the same object, so I'm gonna have to do this using vertex groups. So to do that, you go into edit mode, and you need to pick up these particular verts. And so this is going to be the lock. Okay, so I'm going to assign a vertex group to it. So you select the lock verts, and then you go into this tab here, which is the vertex that has your vertex groups. And then I'm going to add a vertex group, and I'm going to call this lock, and I'm going to hit assign. And what that does is it assigns the vertex group to a name. So basically that's a way to find these things in the scene. You can click here to select it, and then over here these vertex group, these vertices, I want this to be the handle, so I'm going to select these. I'm going to add a new vertex group. I'm going to call this handles, and assign, and then now I can select the handles this way. Okay, now I can go here and add a material, and new material, let's call this the handle, and the handle is going to be black, like a blackish, like grayish color. So I'm just going to bring it down to about here, and I'm going to go in my vertex group tab, and I'm going to click handles. I'm going to say select. It selects my handle. Go in materials and have handle the material selected, and click assign. So what that does is it assigns that material to there, and there we go. Now I'm going to handle the shininess in a second here. I think I need to adjust this because, you know, I was hoping it would be darker, so I'm just gonna, there we go. That's more like it. And then the lock, I want to be more silvery. I want it to look silvery, metallic. So I'm going to click plus, new. I'm going to call this lock, and I'm going to select a diffuse color, diffuse is silvery, and then I'm going to add specular hardness. Okay, so that make it really hard so it looks shiny, and then I'm going to assign that to my lock. So I go vertex group, click lock, select, so I just get the lock, and then materials, assign the lock. Now the chest is shiny, and that's an issue. So let's turn down the hardness on the chest. Can't turn it down all the way. If you turn it down too far, turn down specular. Yeah, just turn down the specular. There you go. So that's it. And you know, the gold, of course, gold should be shiny. Tab out. Now the base just has chest base, the top has handle and lock, this has just treasure. So let's just render this thing, render image. Looks pretty good. Okay, so you know what, this looks like a chest to me. One problem I see is there's no interior here. Let's fix that real quick. So I just click on my shape and I'm going to just click all these. Oh yeah, I got forget, I got the mirror modify. I'm trying to click non-existent birds. Bad form, bad form. Tacos. Okay, it's just a little tedious trying to grab all of these things. Don't want to mess it up too bad. There we go. So that looks like all of the verts on the base of that, and just hit F. And now it's been assigned probably the wrong thing, but anyways, WS, Control Z. I need to subdivide this a little bit. So, and the reason why I'm cutting this is I want to be able to make it seem like the top of the chest is hollow. Right now it would not look like that, and that's not good. So I'm going to select these faces now. Oh, that was interesting. Looks like I need to cut here as well before I subdivide. There we go. Try that again. So I'm just cutting new geometry, that's all I'm doing. I'm just using the knife tool, cut this geometry in. Now, it's not uniform, which is a bad form. But I'm going to try subdividing again. See, so never mind. Forget to subdivide at that point. I'm going to now grab these inside faces and extrude them inward. Yep. And then I also want to handle the color thing because, you know what, why is this the wrong color? It's not working. want all of this to be brown. So there we go. And then also, that's not necessary to keep these verts, so let's delete these. And, oh, missed one. Select these verts. So right now I'm just assigning this material by clicking all these verts, and it's not as nice as using vertex groups, but right now I just want to get it done. Here we go. So now the inside of the chest looks hollow, and there's some gold in there. So what I've just done now is I've added color to the model using materials. I use some different techniques for that, like vertex groups and stuff, but here's my treasure chest. Now, of course you could do that a lot of different ways. Don't consider me an expert. I know this is probably a little boring for some to watch, but hey, you clicked on it, and if you got to this point, you must like what you see. So anyways, thank you. If you have questions, let me know in person or online. Thank you.